My name is James Marques.
I am Helena Marques, and I decided to take part in the campaign because when I was single, I was in the church, I looked, there was no one, I couldn't see anyone that was suitable for me, that was my age and had all the, the characteristics I was looking for in a man. So I was sad. That led me to feel a bit sad because I couldn't see anyone. So I decided to take part in the campaign of Israel, and I remember I had taken part in many campaigns for family purposes and everything, but this was the first time I actually decided to concentrate on my love life and give my all, in a sense that I sacrificed everything I could physically and spiritually. It was very frustrating to be in the church, go to the therapy of love and everything, and not see anyone that was suitable for me. And now, there were thoughts coming like, oh, there's no one for you, you're gonna just get older and no one will come, there won't be anyone for you. I fasted, I prayed, we had purposes of prayer, which I did faithfully. Financially, I sacrificed as well. At that time, I had a very good job, and I decided to sacrifice my salary. I was putting money aside and buying certain things. And that day, for that campaign, I sold all my clothes, everything I had basically. I was left with no jewelry, I was left with a pair of jeans, a pair of shoes, one jacket, just essentials. And that day when I went up to the altar, I could say, that there was nothing else I could have done for that campaign. And that gave me the assurance to pray and demand from God his answer. And I remember that a month later, the pastor said like this, what are you going to do next? Because you can't just sit and wait. So after a month later, I decided to go to the tailor. And I started acting as if I was already engaged. I didn't know anyone yet. This was in January 2000. And I decided to go to a tailor and have my wedding dress tailor-made. So I started doing things as if I was going to get married. And I remember the tailor asking me, oh, so when is the wedding going to be? And I would say, oh, it's going to be summertime, which it actually happened later. We married in summertime. I bought everything a bride needs. And 3 months later,
yes,
March the 26th?
At that time, Helena was in Portugal. I was already here in the UK doing the work of God as an assistant pastor. I was single, of course. I had been praying for my love life, and we were introduced through a mutual acquaintance. We were introduced. I actually went to Portugal for a few days to meet Helena there, and things went really well for the first, I was there for about 3 days. We got on really well. We saw the most important thing was that we wanted the same things out of life. I wanted to serve God on the altar for the rest of my life. She wanted that as well. And of course, after that, we dated for a year. We got on really well, and a year later we were married.
Yes, and the funny thing, you see, God there's no impossibles for him, because although I couldn't see anyone in my area, in my country, with going to all the meetings in the church and everything, God made things happen. He was in England, I was in Portugal, and things just happened.
For anyone that wants to be blessed in their love life, it's important that you understand that the love of God is different from the love of the world. And the only way for us to meet that one person, there are billions of people in this world, but there is one person for us that God has prepared for us. And the way for the light to shine down on that one person, that if you are single, you may not know who that person is, but the one way for that light to shine down on that one person so you can find them, that way is the way of sacrifice. The sacrifice erases everyone else out of the picture and puts in front of you the one person that is right for you.
Oh.